Okay. So let's start with just a few information that maybe are useful for you in your daily business, in the Amplivo business, because as always, I have to repeat, this training is for the Amplivo partners. So for all the people that would like to join this amazing journey, and I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, be prepared because this year, 2024 was a great year. I have to tell you, the first great year of our history, almost 5 years now with the Corsair and 6 from the real beginning. But 2025 will be amazing, absolutely amazing, because I know what is coming. You don't know. I can't tell you everything because we like to work in this way. First, we do the things and then we announce the things, but be prepared for 2025, really amazing. So let's start first with some information. Let's start with just two information, or two, three, no more. The first one is the price for our service, because as I always remember during this training, we please never, I never want to listen people say we sell investments. I never want to listen people say we sell CSR. No, we sell a plastic waste removal service. We say we sell a service where the CSR 25 is only a receipt of a certain amount of plastic removed for real from the environment. And for this week, the price for our service is 29 cents for 1 kilogram. You have to know that the price, this is the price that the Amplivo does, but this is the market of the plastic credit as a global market. We don't decide the price for the plastic credit. Today, there are other companies globally that work in the plastic credit market, and there is a market price. And today, at the moment, the market price is between $1 and $2 for 1 kilogram. This is the price that our competitors like Purpose Bank, like a Plastic Bank, like other, now I don't remember all of them. This is the price we offer for our competitors do, $1, $2 for 1 kilogram. This week, only for this week, the price is 29 cents for 1 kilogram. This means that the price for 1 CSR is 2.9 euro cent. This means that but I check it before I start this training. At the moment on L Bank, the price is near to 13 cent. So this is really interesting. This is really funny because now we are selling the CSR 25 for a price of 2.9. The price on the exchange is almost 13 cents. So I believe it's a really, really good deal. And in practically in this moment, we have the opportunity to buy a service cheaper respect the market. And this is why what happened. This is why the company released the CSR 25 in a long time. The distribution, when a client buy a package, the client receive the receipt of the plastic waste, of the amount of plastic waste he helped to remove, recycle from the environment. In this way, 5% next week, then another 45% after 10 months, and the rest 50% after 20 months. So you can get the CSR 25 to a lower price, but you have to wait a little bit more to get it. First of all, because the company need time to remove the plastic. This is the point. So normally the period is 10 months, but because there is a really big difference between the price we sell and the price of the market, you have to wait a little bit more. But as I always repeat, if you're not happy, you can go in the open exchange and you can buy for 13 cents, no problem. And you can get immediately or your CSR 25. The point, which is the difference, buy the CSR 25 from the exchange or buy or receive the CSR 25 through the Amplivo network that you can get for a better price. But even when you buy a package from the Amplivo, which is the network for the Corsair group, never forget that you are helping the Corsair to remove more plastic, because logically the Corsair has a profit from the selling of from each package. And with this profit, the Corsair can develop the project, can increase the plant, can remove more and more plastic globally. Okay. And not only this for this week, even the promotion. Now we have the first promotion ever for 2025. This promotion started 2 weeks ago, but then because of the European tour, for this celebration, for this European tour that the board of the company, the founders of the company are going to have all around Europe, we decided to extend the duration, the time for this promo for the next 2 weeks. And okay, I will quickly repeat what is this promo, because I already did it last week, and you can find in the last recording. But in general, there are two promotions: one for the client and one for the Amplivo partner. So regarding the client, very simple. When you buy a package from the Amplivo, the client receives an extra amount of CSR 25. So till 490 euro, there is no bonus, but from 500 to 990 euro, the client receive a 5% extra of CSR 25. From one, if I don't, now I for sure I mistake, from 1,000, Claudio, can you help me, Silvia? From 1,000 to, I believe,
4,099.
4,990 euro, you get is 8%, correct?
No, 10%.
10, okay, 10, sorry, 10% extra of CSR. From
5,000 to
9,990, you get a 12 of extra CSR. And from 10,000 euro on top, you get an extra 15%, 15.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
Thank you, Silvia. Thank you. You know, my brain starts to burn at this time of the night. And so this is the promo for the client. And the distribution will follow the same as I told you before: 5% in the first week, including the extra bonus, 45% after 10 months, and the rest 50% after another 10 months, so 20 months in total. Regarding the partner, we decided to give a gift to the best seller for the Amplivo partner. And what is the point? If you sell personally, I mean in your first line, packages for at least 5,000 euro of your personal selling, you get an extra commission of 5%. So instead of the 12% you get normally in the Unilevel bonus for your personal selling, you get 12% plus 5%. So 17% of commission on your personal selling. As always, these commissions are paid 70% in cash, in online cash immediately, and the rest 30% are paid in the bonus pool, where you can use it to buy the CSR, where the company will buy for you the CSR 25. There is only one rule, that you must sell these 5,000 packages at least to 3 clients. Okay, 3 clients, where the minimum amount of the packages must be 500 euros. So for example, you can do 500 euro, 500 euro, 4,000 euro, you reach 5,000 euro, and you get this 5% extra commission, which will be not paid immediately on Saturday with the other commission. Why? Because these extra commission, they are manually paid. So the company need 2-3 days more to make the calculation, and on Monday or Tuesday, you will get your 5% extra commission, or 10% extra commission if you sell personally from 10,000 euro on top. Okay, so if you sell 10,000 euro of your personal package in your first line, and this can be again 500% to one client, 500 euro to another client, and 9,000 euro to another client, then you get an extra commission of 10%. So 12% basic commission plus 10% of extra commission. What is important, this calculation must be done every week. So this is not the cumulative of the 2 weeks, but starting from Saturday to Friday, the company will make the calculation. And again, next week, starting from Friday to Saturday, from Saturday to Friday, and then the company will make the calculation. Okay, this is the point regarding the promotion for this week. Okay, there is an extra information, but I hope you are already inside of the official Telegram group of the Corsair Group in the Telegram channel. I believe 2 days ago, yes, 2 days ago, the company put this announcement, this information, that a very important person here in Italy, but in general in the world of the soccer, of the football, joined to our mission. This is Gianni Rivera. He's an Italian football. Now, logically, he's 80 years old, but he is one of the 125 best football player in the world, in the history. He won the first, how to say, gold ball. It's correct, gold ball, okay? Like Messi, like he was a friend of Pelé, something like that. Now he joined to our mission, very important person. And now, thanks to him, a lot of very important football player, the moment of the history, will join to our mission to try to do something good for the environment. Because as I always remember, yes, I can tell you, I am in the network marketing from more than 31 years now. And I can tell you, this is the best business I ever seen in 30 years of experience. And believe me, the Unbelievable Network will explode globally. So huge opportunity, big business, big money, everything you want, but never forget that what we do is useful. What we do is ethical, because we are the only company in the world in a global scale that can do something to reduce the plastic pollution. Because as I always remember, the plastic pollution is the second biggest problem in the world. So we do something good for ourselves, but in the meantime, we remove tons and tons and tons of plastic waste from the environment, which normally go in the incinerators or go in the landfill, or in the bad case scenario, the plastic go into our ocean, and we can see it every day. And never forget, we drink plastic, we eat plastic, we breathe plastic. So what we do is absolutely good. So starting from here, let's just give you some information regarding the European tour. Okay, I will not take too much time, because I would like really to give you space tonight to these 48 people connected now, maybe to make some questions, because I know that a lot of you are not involved in the European tour, because a lot of you live outside from Europe, but we have even some people that come every week in this training, and it's important even for them to speak a little bit regarding this European tour. What is the European tour? Simply, we do this every year, one time in the year, where the corporate of the company come in all Europe. Now I think we have something like 7, 8, 9 different appointment event in all Europe. Italy, Spain, Germany, Switzerland, Finland, and other part, Holland, which is the reason for this tour. Simply because the corporate want to meet the company. I have to tell you something honestly. This tour cost hundreds of thousands of euros to the company. Because, for example, they have to take a private jet to move. Because, for example, we have 3 events only in Italy. Now I will go on Thursday in the south of Italy, in Monopoli, the first one in Bari. Then one day after in Pesaro, in my city. Then on Sunday in Sardinia, in the island. And in total, we expect more than 1,000 people altogether. And then they move to Holland, and then so it would be impossible moving with the normal plane or whatever. So this is why the company move in a private jet, and the company should even say, okay, it doesn't matter, we don't need to spend this money. But this is an appointment, a fixed appointment for every summer, because the corporate want to meet the people, and because you know why? Because I love this. The company put their face on this game. This is the point. We put our face. We put our face, we come there, we speak with the people, we meet all our partners, we speak with them, we go dinner with them, we stay together. Why? Because we want to put our face and to show to everyone that what we are doing is amazing, that what we are doing is for real. And normally in this European tour is the moment where the company share information, where the company share updates regarding all the development globally of the Corsair Group, what is coming for the Amplivo, potential new announcement, which you can expect to have a lot during this year, how the things are following regarding the installation or new plant. As you know, this was an information gave from the company from the beginning of the year in the first global call we did in January. The goal for the Corsair Group from now to the end of 2025 is to have up and running at least 30 plants, 30. 20 plants up and running in Bangkok 1 and Bangkok 2, another 10 plants up and running in Finland in our first European project, and some other projects all around. One for sure in the United States, one for sure in Canada, the first plant for sure in the South America, in Chile, the first one in Holland, Sri Lanka, and maybe even in other projects that we are developing again in Thailand. So big number, big information, a lot of tons of plastic removed from the environment, a lot of tons of oil that we are selling to one of the biggest companies in the world, which is Shell, and some of other big companies are coming. And this tour is the opportunity to share all this information, all this update, to explain to the people that join to the Amplivo network what we are doing. And this is why, for example, these events are for everyone. These are not a classical network marketing event, because as I always remember, as I always want to repeat, the Corsair Group is not a multi-level company. Zero. The Corsair Group is a classical company, is a traditional company with more than 100 employees, with offices, with plants. The Amplivo network is the way through which the Corsair Group sell the CSR plastic credit and our plastic waste removal service. And normally this European tour is the moment to meet the people, to share the corporate, to meet the corporate, to share information and to know all the amazing things that we are doing. Just to give you another information, we get now, a few weeks ago, for the 4th year, the ISCC Plus certification, for the 4th year. So this is a very important certification because the ISCC Plus certification is the most important certification in our field. If you are not an ISCC Plus company certified, you cannot sell your oil to nobody. Company like Shell, ExxonMobil, and all the other biggest oil companies in the world, they cannot buy oil from you. And now a few months ago, we get even the certification for Europe for our Finland project, okay? And soon we are gonna have the first external auditing from the control union, which is going to give an auditing regarding the amount of plastic removed from the environment, and in the meantime, the number of the CSR 25 we are authorized to release into the market. So a lot of things are coming. And nothing regarding the event. Okay, this will be just 2-3 hours of event. As I always repeat, logically, we will meet thousands of people. So in that moment, we will not, the company, the corporate, we like top leader, we will not have all the time to sit with the people and stay half an hour speaking, because there are hundreds of people in each event. But this is the moment to know each other in personally, because as I always repeat, I love the Zoom system. I love this moment. I love this training with this weekly training, but I don't like in 100%. I mean, I am an old style of networker. I am 52, and I know that there is no better way to make business when we meet together, when we sit at the table, when we drink a beer, when we drink a coffee, when we have a dinner, and when we speak about business. And these events are very important because we can know better one each other, and maybe in that moment we can plan for the next days, meetings, Zoom, to develop other things. Okay. As I told you, important information and updates will be shared in this event. And as I always repeat, normally when there are these events, something change in the mind of the people. I saw a lot of time. Now, this is the third year, I think, we do this European tour. And normally there are a lot of people that come to this event with an idea. And after 2-3 hours, when they go back home, they have another idea. They change completely their mind. Because as I always repeat, when the people come to our meeting, the people start to understand that we are not joking. We are going to be the biggest company in the world. Corsair, like chemical recycling, the CSR plastic credit, like the most selling plastic credit in the world, like it is now, and the Amplivo network, because at the moment, ladies and gentlemen, we have no competitors. We are the only network marketing in the world selling plastic credit. But not only that, because I'm sure, listen, I am in this industry for a long year, and I know for sure, you can trust me, in the next years, dozens of company will arrive, and dozens of company will start to work in the network marketing industry, selling plastic credits. But we are the only one which have all the line. I mean, we start with the Corsair, we recycle plastic, we create the plastic credit, and we sell the plastic credit. And this is unique, absolutely unique in the world. I give you just the last information. This has nothing to do with the event, but in these weeks, in this month, I am having really a lot of meetings, Zoom, with really great leader from all around the world. And normally the people ask me, Andrea, but how many people, how many Amplivo partners there are globally? No? And when I say the number, people start to laughing because this is for real. As I told you, I get the last time this information in October when I was in Orlando, in Florida, when we launched officially the United States market, when we did the first step, of course. And someone asked me there, but Andrea, how many partners there are in Amplivo? In that moment, I was there with the CEO, with the CIO, Wayne Dobson, the Chief Information Officer, and I asked him, look, Wayne, can you tell me how many active business license we have in all Amplivo? He checked in the computer, and at the moment we have something like 12,000, 12,000 active business license all around the world. And as you know, in the network marketing, normally the majority of the people, they sign in, but then they don't do nothing. This is the reality. The Pareto principle say that normally the 20% of the people do the 80% of the turnover, and the 80% of the people do the 20% of the turnover. So if I calculate a really active partner Amplivo, that only 20%, for me today, we are near to maybe 3,000 people. 3,000 people active in the Amplivo network. So this is just to remind you how lucky we are today to be here in this perfect moment, in this perfect company. There is no better timing than this to join to this mission. But I can tell you, believe me, 2025, we will explode. Now, I am making this change for you because I see a lot of faces in this Zoom. I saw a lot of people are shy. They keep the video off, but I see a lot of people with the video on. So if you agree with me, let's make Great. Thank you very much. Okay, even I drink some water because a lot of hour I spoke today, but doesn't matter. I can follow for hours. Let's go. Let's open up the microphone. Let's give you the next half an hour, okay, to you to make any kind of question, not regarding my private life, okay, but all questions regarding the Amplivo network, regarding the Corsair group, regarding the plastic credit. Believe me, I believe I have, if I'm not too technical information, because I'm not a technical, I work in the selling part. As you know, I am a global leader in the Amplivo network with Jean-Luc. So we are 3-4 best leader in the world, and we have René, we have Vittorio, and I am a senior coordinator for the Corsair Group too. So I am even inside of the Corsair Group. So I know a lot of information from the Corsair Group, and I am even the executive director for the Corsair Foundation, which where we help people who are in need with our support. So thank you, Josh Koch, because this is what we have to do. Because now I have 57 people connected to this Zoom. I have only 25 in each screen. I can even put 50, but then I don't see you anymore. So please, exactly, if you have any question, don't do like this because I can't see you. You can go here, in reaction, hands up your hand, like Josh did, David did, Riyad did, and I will unmute you, and I will give you the opportunity to make all the questions you like. Okay? So let's start from... no, now I'm busy, ladies and gentlemen, sorry. And so let's start from Josh, okay? I open up your microphone. I think it's correct, Josh. It's correct, Josh?
Josh, yes.
Josh.
Correct.
My pleasure to know you, Josh. Very
likewise. Thank you for all the presentation that I already have seen. I will have some maybe hard questions. First one will be a little bit private in the sense of, okay, I was an officer in the Air Force doing environmental management. Is it correct that you have a ceremonial sword behind you?
A ceremonial, sorry, a ceremonial?
A ceremonial sword behind you in the cupboard.
I know, Claudio, aiutami, please. Sorry.
Ho capito bene, la spada che hai dietro.
Yeah. Sorry, sorry. I was a lieutenant in the army. Now I'm a tenant. No, I'm a captain. Look, this is my sword, you see. I was official in the cavalry.
That is the first thing I saw in your office. I had the same one.
You see, there is you see the army, there is the star, this was a lieutenant in the army, in the cavalry army. I
had 2 stars, so
sorry. So
I understand.
I have to do like this, okay?
Let's say I understand the sword. So this is what I saw.
Yes,
so I'm really new in, let's say, the Amplivo network. I asked my network around about the company, what Corsair is doing. Knowing my background in the sense of environmental management, I know that they are addressing a very, very big issue in the world.
Absolutely.
Which is amazing. Yeah. Because of that, I also know the problems, what they are doing. So probably my next question, you don't have an answer to.
Let's see.
How are they coping with the PVC and PU in the plastic in their process, in the sense, because there is no oil that comes from that. There's only really bad stuff that comes, explosive and really bad things for the environment. How are they, let's say, coping with that?
I have to tell you, okay, let's speak about this. Okay, this is technical information, but maybe it's interesting for everyone, because at the end, this this is something which I like to say to everyone. You know, let's speak about, I don't know, okay, now I don't have a plastic bottle here, okay? So PVC, for example, okay? PVC, the classical glass of water, a bottle of water, that is 100% recycle.
Absolutely.
I mean, you can recycle.
No problem.
People throw
that's that's PEP, by the way. But okay.
Exact. You can recycle that 100%. But this is a point. We don't use that kind of plastic. In our process, we obtain the best quality of pyrolyzed oil in the world, and this is Shell. Shell told this and wrote this, that the pyrolyzed oil from the Corsair is the best oil they buy globally, and they, believe me, they buy oil from everywhere because they need a lot of this oil.
For sure they will.
And absolutely. And you know what? We use to produce our best oil, we use the worst kind of plastic you can find. Look, I always keep the plastic here. Look, this is the kind of plastic we use in our plants. This bags, plastic bags, films. This is the worst kind of plastic which you can't recycle mechanically. You can't. When the plastic arrived to this level of recycling, there are no way to recycle. You can only burn this plastic in the incinerator, or they go into the landfill, or in the bad case scenario, this plastic go into our ocean. And this is the reality. You can't recycle this. The only way to recycle this kind of plastic is the chemical recycling. This means that we take what we do in our facility, for example, in Thailand. Now we have different landfill that we manage from the government, from the local government, and we simply go there. We have employee there. We have some machinery. We divided the plastic. Okay, we divide all the garbage. We divided everything, glass, because there is no different kind of come si dice differenziata, differential kind of come si può dire, la raccolta differenziata. Okay, so there in Thailand they put all in one bag. Okay, plastic, paper, glass, no division. Then we divide it. We take this plastic, which sometimes are dozens of years, is in the landfill, dozens of years. Then we clean we clean with water. We clean the plastic. We dry the plastic. We put in bales of this, and we put in our machinery. And with the worst kind of plastic, we can obtain the best kind of oil in the world. Silvia.
Andrea, I'm sorry. Separate waste collection.
We
they have not separated.
Grazie, Silvia. I love you.
This is maybe very technical, but let's say.
But you know, listen, George, I can, because now I don't remember perfectly which kind of plastic we use, but I have a file, okay, from the Corsair where there is the list of all the kind of plastic we can use. Because, for example, for some kind of plastic, we can only put in the machinery, I don't know, in the plants, maybe 5%, 10%, no more. Because this can ruin all the quality of our oil. So I can tell you the 90% of the plastic we use is the worst kind of plastic, is this one.
Let's say the worst kind is polyurethane, because
it's polyurethane.
It's especially made not to interact with heat.
Exactly.
Let me put it this way.
Absolutely, that is.
And then the worst kind after that is PVC, because it only creates, let's say, very explosive gases and
very dangerous. Yes. Okay.
Bad shit.
But so if you need, I can give you more information. Okay.
Well, I was, let's say, harassing my upline a little bit about that. How did they fucking fix that problem?
Yeah, this is,
and he didn't have the answer, which is okay.
We reached the best quality of oil without any kind of experience. Simply making. We try one batch after another batch. We know one by one, but we try, and at the end we find the best. We do something that nobody in the world is able to do. Almost nobody.
Well,
Okay.
this is
Great.
let's say
Josh, I have
we,
to give the word to other. If not,
I
we
have
speak
one
only me and
more.
you, and
I
this is
have
not fair.
one more very important question.
Josh, sorry. Normally, I work in this way. You do one question, then the other, and then I come back to you. So you have just to wait now 1 second. Okay? I jump to David, and then I come back to you. Please leave your hands up. Okay? Thank you. David, come on, David. Just one question, please. I forget to tell in the beginning. Please, we have only another 20 minutes. Okay? Only so to respect everyone, please make me a question in 20 seconds, guys. If not, we spend 2 minutes only to make one question. 20 seconds, maybe better 10 seconds. You make me the question strictly, and I will answer you strictly. Okay? Thank you very much. Go, David.
Okay, I had the good fortune to be on your call this morning, and you mentioned that 1 kilo of bottles or plastic would return 0.8 to 0.9 of a liter.
Yes.
What's your annual production?
Okay, let's start with the first step. Okay, because David, you were this morning in the call with me,
Yes.
correct? Okay, so now David is a new one, now joined to our mission. Where do you come from, David?
Southend-on-Sea in England, in
England.
Essex.
Great.
Yeah.
So we have this call this morning, and I told them when I spoke regarding the Corsair, which is our redemption, which is huge. But I remember in the beginning, when we start in the beginning, the process, the redemption was 40-50%. So this means that from 1 kilogram of this kind of plastic, we can produce some 0.405 liters. In the last 3 years, our technical, they work hard in this direction, and they reach not only the best quality, but even a higher redemption. And now, constantly, we can obtain from 1 kilogram of plastic waste always near to 0.8 and 0.9 liter of the best quality oil in the world in the pyrolysis. Okay, good. This was the first question, which is our production. Very simple. You know what happened, David? 3 years ago, I want to tell you just a little bit story, because the quantity of oil, now I don't remember, but it's not too much. We speak about, I don't know, maybe some 100,000 of liter monthly, okay? Not too much. This is nothing. But you know what? 3 years ago, the corporate of the company took a very important decision. When we start, I remember in the real beginning, our oil for the first 2 years, the Corsair sell his oil to company which use this oil for, gasoline, diesel, with the raffination. They use this oil for the cars, for the trucks, especially for the trucks. Then what happened almost 4 years ago? The corporate took a very important decision, because they saw where the new legislation were going. Okay, and at that moment, years ago, they took a very smart decision. They decided, okay, why we have to produce this oil, okay, for cars, for trucks, which they pay us only 40-50 cents for 1 liter, okay? And why don't we start to produce an higher quality of oil, which big company like Shell and all the other petrochemical company in the world use to produce new plastic? Because you can have plastic to fuel or plastic to plastic. And we work only now from the last 2 years only in this way. So we decided to decrease the quantity of oil to make this study, to try to find the best quality oil. And now we have the perfect receipt. We have the right menu, like in the restaurant, Now we perfectly know how we can get the best quality oil. But logically, to do that, David, we have to decide not work for the quantity of the oil, but just for the quality. And now that we are there, now we are ready to install dozens, hundreds of plants all around the world and get the best quality oil and sell for more than €1 for a liter. But this was, this is like this was like a journey. No, a journey we did. We start in a way, but now, as I always repeat, years ago we was just an idea. Now we are the biggest company in the world. Very, very simple. And we not say that. Company like Shell say that. I hope it's clear my answer.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you, David. There was before yours, there was another one. Want to make a question. Now I don't see you anymore. Hey, I can see a very important guy, René. Nice to meet you, my friend. How are you? Just a second. Sorry, I saw you now. Hello, my friend. How are you?
Ciao, Mr. Cappuccino.
My friend. You know, he called me, we call one each other Mr. Cappuccino because he loved the Italian cappuccino.
Oh,
René,
yes.
nice to meet you.
Absolutely.
René is another one of the global leader. We are in the advisory group with the corporate, and we see tomorrow morning, if I don't mistake.
Yes, tomorrow morning. It's an absolute pleasure to be here, Andrea.
No, my pleasure, René. You know, whenever you want, you are welcome. Absolutely. Thank you,
my friend. Thank
René.
you.
Thank you, my friend. So, Jos, this is your time again. 10 seconds for the question, Jos. 10 seconds. Go. Again, sorry, I have to open up your microphone. Great.
Here's the question.
Please don't make me another technical question, please. Go.
Here's the question. Why is there no public correlation between the CSR token and the CSR20 token and the plastic kilo reduction? Do you understand my question?
No.
It was within 10 seconds. Okay.
You mean 1 kilogram 10 CSR? This you say? No.
Why is there no correlation, let's say public correlation between, let's say, the 10 CSR and, let's say, the plastic reduction?
Absolutely, there is a correlation. Absolutely. This is the, you know, Jos, this is
not public.
Okay. This is the most important rule in our company. This is the most important thing.
Totally
1
true.
kilogram must be 10 CSR 25 plastic credits.
I did not find it.
Yeah, you're right. Logical. This is something that the company does now, which is the point. Before I told you about this certification, okay, which we have the ISCC Plus certification, but that certification is only for our facility, for the quality of oil, for the standard, for the pollution, that we have to respect all the international rules. Okay,
I totally understand that because I was an auditor for the 14001 environmental. So I understand the correlation between that.
Great.
But let's say
no, I understand. Please. I understand. Let me answer. So this is one point. Now we are working with another company, which is Control Union. Okay, and the Control Union will do for us. We don't have right now, because now we start a few months ago a partnership with the Control Union, which is one of the biggest auditing company in the world, which work for more than 100 years globally. And now what you ask me will be not anymore the Corsair that will tell you. You will soon. We are expecting for the first auditing from Control Union. And will be the Control Union to answer to you. Will be the Control Union that will tell all around the world, look, ladies and gentlemen, we are a control for the Corsair, and we check that for real the Corsair remove in this month a certain amount of plastic, certain kilo, and they release into the market a certain amount of the CSR 25. So this will be not anymore something come from us, but this correlation between 1 kilogram and the CSR will be done from the Control Union. Very simple.
This for me will be the start of, let's say, what you are telling and speaking about in the presentation. Number one importance, because
absolutely, yeah, we know.
I was an auditor.
Jos, you're
so important.
Listen to me. You told me that you start now. No, now
with this company, yeah.
Okay.
I was in network marketing. Let's say.
Okay, but with Amplivo, when you open up your business license, now, a few weeks ago.
A week ago.
Okay, a week ago. Believe me, you don't have an idea what we did, me and René, in the last 6 years to be here.
I understand because
no. Now
I hear a lot.
you make me a question now. You need to listen to my answer. Listen,
I will.
you are very lucky, man. I'm very happy you are here. I'm very, very, very happy because now you are arriving where almost everything is ready for you. Believe me, when me and Rene we start, there was nothing, only the idea. We have no plans, nothing. Rene, you remember how it was complicated to go out and sell an idea. You're right. So at the moment, what I try to tell you with this answer, Josh, that you agree, we miss this piece of the auditing, external audited, but not only this. I have to be honest, we miss a lot of pieces still in our business. We need a lot of because we are a young company, because Corsair was creating something like 4 years ago, and if
Is this
today,
the reason why you lost a lot of networkers or not?
doesn't matter. Believe me, it doesn't matter. You know what? You know what I think, Jos? In this moment, which kind of networker I'm looking for? Only pioneers. All the other for me are not interesting. No. Today, I'm interested to pioneers. Only people that have the vision with all the things we have, with all the partnership we have, with all the result we have. Now we need pioneers. Now we need people that have a vision, not only in 1 week, but in 10 years. Because believe me, Josh, all the other networkers, they will arrive. Doesn't matter. Sooner or later, everyone will join to our business. Believe me. Amplivo network is going to be one of the biggest, for me, the biggest network marketing in the future, globally. You will see. I'm sure about that. Now, you're right. Not everything is perfect. Maybe some leader, they don't join to our mission because not everything is perfect. I say you, doesn't matter. We are here. When they will be ready, they can join. We can force nobody to work. I don't want to pray nobody. I know that not everything is working 100%. Now, Andrea Cerio, me, which I started with 0, with nothing. I'm a 6-star now, 7-star soon. I'm looking for pioneers because I know that all the other, they will join, Jos. No problem. All the other, they will, sooner or later, they will join.
No, first of all, I think what
No,
Corsair
Jos,
is
you know, Jos,
it's
guys,
beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. There are other questions because if not, I speak only with Josh. I don't like this. We are
Okay. Sorry for taking your time.
Look, if there are no
It's very
questions,
important for me, but
we can speak till the end. If there are no other questions, I'm very happy to speak with you, Josh. Looking forward to meet you in personally, of course.
I will never take the time away from other people. So
No,
if they
but
have
look,
hands,
there is
let's
nobody.
go.
There is nobody, so we can follow. If there are any kind of question, please heads up your hand. I'm ready. Nobody is there. Come on. Hey, you see, Josh, you see, I have one. Andrea in campo, but you're Italian. Sorry. Let me open up your microphone because your name it don't seem. It seems.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, absolutely. Where you come from, Andrea?
So I'm from Varese, but I live
Okay.
for years now. I'm in North Carolina.
North Carolina, great.
Yeah.
Please, Andrea, nice to meet you and welcome.
Nice to meet you. Thank you.
My pleasure.
So a quick question about the kilogram of plastic waste versus the 10 released token.
Okay, next time I will put a new regulation. No question regarding plastic kilograms. No, I'm
Okay.
Andrea,
It's just a question. I'm putting myself into the a prospect that wants to zero his own plastic.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So now the cost is 20 cents, right?
Okay.
And in 2 years it's going to be $2, right? So you're saying that if now I spend $500 to zero my lifetime plastic, so to keep my, to be good with myself, right, and sleep in the night. If I tell a friend in a couple of years, listen, I did this, you should do the same, and I spend $500, he will cost him $200 or $300 to do the same because the service is going to be more expensive.
Absolutely, yes.
So these kilos to token, it will never change, correct?
Okay, let me speak about this. Very important. Okay, let's speak about the price of our service. because this is very important that we understand that we didn't invent the plastic credit. Okay, the Corsair didn't invent the plastic credit. You can, United Nations, all the governments, the WWF, everyone speak about what is the plastic credit. This is a system to remove your plastic waste footprint. Okay, so there is even a global price. You know what we can do? For example, I will show you. I have to let me write, because next Tuesday, if you agree with me, I will show you 5, 6 of our company competitors. Okay, I will tell you the name, and I kindly concorrenti plastic credit, and I will kindly invite you to go in their site and ask them, to Plastic Bank, Plastic Purpose, and other, how much I have to pay to your company to remove 1 kilogram for me. And you will see that today the global market price for 1 kilogram from our competitors. But I will send you the link. You can, like I did 2 years ago, you can go there and you can make a mail. I am interested to remove 10 kilograms. How much money I have to pay? $1-2. This is the global price today for the plastic credit, global. So our in average, the price is between $1 and $2. I can even show you a company in Italy. Sorry, because these are information very important for you. I will show you a company that in Italy asks a little bit more for that. Let's see what it is. There is a company called Plastic Free. Let's see if I can find it, because I have a lot of picture, but maybe I can find it. Oh, look. There is no, okay. Yeah, look. This is a picture I find on Facebook. Okay, Andrea, look. Logic, this is in Italian, but I'm going to translate you. Do you know that your company can be part of the positive change? Every 10 euro you donate, you support the association Plastic Free to remove 1 kilogram of plastic waste. Please, can you have the number? 10 euro, 1 kilogram. So with the Plastic Free, you send 10 euro and they remove for you 1 kilogram of plastic waste. But this is an example, because there are other companies. But in average, I can tell you the price is $1-2. Let's start from here. What is the point? Why now the price is so low? First of all, Andrea, all this company, they're not company like Corsair. They don't recycle plastic. They simply collect plastic from the environment. They go in the beach, they go in the sea, and they collect. These are no profit association. They collect this plastic and then they give to someone that will recycle mechanically. So they don't recycle. But you have to wait, because if you go in the definition of the plastic credit, the law say that the plastic credit is a certain amount of plastic, okay, removed from the environment and possibly recycled. So we are the only plastic credit in the world which is not only collected, but we collect it, we clean it, and we eliminate forever from the environment. And now what happened? Now the international laws, government, now they start to push, because we are in the big shit, Andrea. Sorry for the word, for the bad word. We are in the big shit. The plastic is a huge problem and there is no solution. The only solution is to start to recycle more plastic and use the plastic credit. Now the plastic credit, not only the CSR, all the plastic are the only way to do something for the environment. So can you imagine, Andrea, to see the Pepsi Cola or the Coca-Cola or the Colgate or the McDonald's, they go in the environment and they collect their bottles? This is impossible. What is happening? This company pay someone who do this bad job. And we do that. So this company, they pay the Corsair, and we certify what we do, because we certify through the blockchain. Now soon with the control union, we certify our service and we show. So now more and more company, more and more countries, more and more everyone, we start to use the plastic credit. And you know what gives the price of a product globally? What? The demand. The demand. Higher is the demand for the product, and much more is the price you have to pay, of course. And I don't know if you listened last week. We get an information in the South Africa. Now in the South Africa, the company who produce plastic, they are obligated by the law to use at least 70% of recycled plastic to produce new plastic. 70%. Now is a law in the South Africa. Please go in Google and check it.
Yeah.
So if this company don't respect this relation, what can happen? 250,000 euro of fee and till 5 years in the jail for the administrator. 5 years in the jail if you don't respect. So believe me, you will see that more and more companies are going to buy the plastic credit. And you will see, we can expect already this year to see the price of the CSR increase and go maybe to $2, to $3, to $4, to $5 for 1 kilogram. What this means? That if for example the price go to $5 for 1 kilogram, the most important rule we have is 1 kilogram, 10 CSR plastic credit. So $5 1 kilo, this means that 50 cents will be the price for the CSR, for 1 CSR. So this means that you're completely right. But if you want to become plastic, look, that is my certification. Again, you see, this is Andrea Cerio. I am completely plastic neutral. I remove 5,000 kilograms of plastic waste. If you go in the blockchain with the QR code, you will check.
Yep.
Okay. I remove, the average for each one of us in the life is 5,000 kilograms of plastic waste we produce in the lifetime. 5,000 kilograms. So with the rules, 5,000 kilograms, 1 kilogram is 10 CSR. I took 50,000 CSR and I burn it. And that is the proof. If you go in the blockchain, you will find Andrea Cerio. In that time, 2-3 years ago, I retire forever, 50,000 CSR, and I am completely plastic neutral. And of course, I spent at that moment a certain amount of euro. Plus, the price will increase, and much you have to pay, because if you need 50,000 CSR, if the price is 1 cent, you spend a certain amount. If the price go to 2 cents, you spend the double.
Yeah.
If it go to 5 cents, you spend 5 times. Respect me. I hope I understand to your question.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Okay. My pleasure, Andrea. My Mr. Frido, how are you, Frido? Okay, let me open up your microphone. Guys, this is the last question, okay? 10, 12,
I'm going to give...
I like to be always in
yes,
time.
I'm going to be really short. I like to
Another technical
give
information.
Answer.
Another technical information.
No. I like to give an answer instead of a question.
Great, please. Oh, great. Oh, finally.
When you sell, when you buy a plastic neutral package, you get CSR for all of the money, and it's 3 times on the L Bank now.
No, sorry, I don't understand the question. Please.
If you buy a plastic neutralization package, 500 euro, 1,000 euro,
with the Amplivo network.
Yes, of course, and you get CSR for all of the money. You get for all of it.
Yeah.
And it's 3 times on L Bank.
I understand.
Now they don't ask all these details.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now they don't ask details question.
Yes, but it's funny that if you buy the CSR through the Amplivo package, this week you spend 2.9 cents for 1 CSR. So this means, even I go back to you, Andrea. For this week, the price for our service in the world is $2 for 1 kilo. This week with Corsair is 29 cents for 1 kilogram. Now a question for you, Andrea. In the future, when big company want to remove their plastic waste footprint and they need to buy the CSR, which one they prefer? The one that today is 29 cents for 1 kilo, or they go to spend $2 for 1 kilo? Of course. But what will happen? That soon more company will arrive. And I can tell you, you will see very, very soon that the price of the CSR 25 will align to the market. Absolutely. Because now almost nobody know our service, but more and more and more companies are going to buy, and much more the price will grow up. So now you are lucky because you can buy a service for you buy the CSR for 2.9, but the real price should be 10-20 cents. Now, not today. Today, not tomorrow. Today should be 10-20 cents, and you buy to 2.9 with Amplivo. I believe it's a good deal. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, again, it was always a pleasure to stay here with you in this Tuesday. Okay, tonight I changed a little bit the topic because the other for the Spanish and Italian was the European tour, and René, looking forward to see you. And nothing, just to tell you thank you very much. I hope you appreciate. I hope, logically, guys, you can't learn everything about Amplivo in one shot, of course. You know, I started to do this training in Italian 6 years ago. Every Monday at 8:30, I do the training with the Italian. But you know, week after week after week, you will understand, you will learn how amazing is what we are doing. And again, I'm here every Monday with the Italian at 8:30, in Spanish at Tuesday at 8 p.m. and in English every Tuesday at 9:15. And now I close and I go to have my dinner with a beer, and I will think to you. Let me open up your microphone because, as always, I like to listen your voice. Please.
Good evening.
Hey, Sabine, good evening to you.
Very much.
My pleasure. Bye.
Ciao,
Mr.
ciao.
Cappuccino, have a good night. Ciao, Josh.
Thank you, Andrea.
Josh, thank you very much.
Thank you, Andrea. Thank you so much.
Josh, you make me sweat. Josh, you make me sweat with your question tonight because of this.
I hope I can talk to you more, even in private, because I have way more questions. If that's possible.
Looking forward, Josh. Looking forward.
Okay, I will try to connect with you through my network, my upline. Is that okay?
My pleasure.
Thank you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, wish you good night. I go to drink my beer. Have a good day or good night, depending which part of the world you are. Thank you very much.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Next Tuesday, same link, same time here.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.